Are we online?
Yeah, we're online. We're on the internet.
Hi. Hi, interwebs.
Hello, once again, audience, and welcome back to DomiNations with Christopher and MacMarla. Wish we... I don't know. I put some notes in there.
I can't see anything.
Marla's a little bit blind without her glasses. As a result, yeah. I can fix that. We're gonna make that a little bit
my sunglasses
bigger,
which aren't really like huge sunglasses.
You're gonna put your sunglasses.
I wear my
sunglasses at night.
Let's not date ourselves.
No? I think it's a little bit late for that. I don't care with that. Start dropping, LB. Start dropping.
I didn't even look to see how close mine was. It's a ways away.
4 days? He just hit.
5 days, maybe.
I wanted to give a shout out to all of our fans and supporters. Yeah. APOC, obviously, who's been a huge help to, I think, the game. And I mean, I think just in general, the community. Marla and I were talking about it earlier, and the only reason that we continue to do what we do as far as this game goes is the community. It's you guys. That's why we do it.
No, it's fun too.
It is. No, but I mean, it's a great game. I think it certainly has come a long way. But it really is. It's the community. That's what really drives this game to be as successful as it is. And thank you, because that's you. That's everybody that obviously plays the game. Look at that mortar. Girl, look at that mortar.
I woke out.
We won our last war, surprisingly.
Yeah.
They were tough.
It was a tough one.
Defensively, those guys were stock.
Yeah.
And of course, my first attack failed. Well, my first attack didn't fail. My first attack failed to record, and I'm quite disappointed because I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, like your facial expression.
Was it good?
And you're like,
They could, like, I'm sure if you watched it, unfortunately, I'm discovering bug after bug with OBS, which is the streaming software we use. So, I mean, it's free open source software, and me not being a programmer, I'm not going to dig in there. But as a result, the video, the actual display that you see...
OBS or Air Server? Which one is it called?
It's, well, both. Both. I'm finding bugs with both of them that are just killing me. Killing the stream. So I'm working around it, but it is going to have to be obviously a work in progress, I think. The event. How are you doing in the event?
Meh.
Meh.
Why is my step 2 3,400?
I'm confused about that.
My step 2 is 3,400.
Watch this.
I'm enlightened age.
You're enlightened. Your step 2 is
3,400.
My step 2 in the industrial age is 2,700.
Like,
they need a little bit of an extra commitment from you.
Yeah, apparently.
They want to know that you're committed as an enlightened
They just
age.
want me to play so much more to get to step 2.
Yeah.
And Chris really thought I was lying until I showed him.
I did. I was like, yeah, come on. I'm like, you're mistaken. You're talking about step, whatever. You're not talking, that's not step 2. Step 2 is not, your step 2 is not higher than mine. You're talking about step 3, right? And we went back and forth for at least a few minutes about that.
Yeah.
You know what I am going to do? Without breaking this.
How are you?
Maybe without breaking it. Yeah, we'll sit in there.
All right.
We'll sit in there. Hopefully that didn't kill it. What night was it that Duncan, one of our clanmates, he popped into the voice channel that we had mistakenly sat in on, and we were fortunate that he jumped on and was like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" But we didn't even know that we were talking. We were, active on the Discord server, just chatting to ourselves.
No, actually, I think we were pretty quiet.
I think
we were both in our corners.
Yeah, we have corners, hanging out in the corners. You like my little level 1 wall?
I love it. That's awesome.
Isn't it cute?
That is.
There's a big fat spike trap right in front of it.
Yeah.
I'd like to upgrade said spike trap.
Yeah.
What do they become? What do you become, said spike trap? Are those the grenades? Or landmines, as it were? I think they turn into landmines, because these turn into barbed wire, right? At level 5, they turn into barbed wire.
I don't like the barbed wire.
It's annoying.
It hurts.
It hurts. It hurt. It just slows you down.
No. That type of slow is painful.
I'm going to show you what I've been doing. So, yeah, see,
just get over it.
Just get over it? Big red bar is bothering me. Let's do it. Okay.
I'll let you know if it fails.
If it fails? Alright. So we're finding people that have... Why does he have that out there? Don't put that out there. That doesn't help me. Oh, this guy's good, though. This'll work. So, obviously I don't have enough troops to actually do this good and proper. But what we were doing is, you start over here, and then you wait, and then you tell him to go over to this corner. Oh, look at him, he's going to attack the corner. That's great, actually. That's exactly what we want him to do, because it allows lots of stuff to spawn. But that's a fat tank. I'm probably going to get a couple of rallies out of there. And he's just going to ignore all of them, because he's like, I need to go to my rally. Look at them all attacking that. And here he comes again. Do I have a wall sapper? Hurry up! How many guys do you figure are there attacking my tank? Oh, my tank died. But then what I've been doing is like, that's nice. That helps, right? Obviously, you lose a plane as a result of that, but what happens on this side then? If I go over on, say, that corner, and then I say, come over to this corner.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't decide to go through the
through
bay.
Through the base again.
Through the base again.
Look at that. It's like, pew! My tank's like, that's nice. That's nice. Carry on. Thanks, guys. And then usually by the time he gets over to one of these corners, without going through all the walls, what I've been doing is saying, come over to this other corner. Over here. Yep, come on over here. And it's like the maximum amount of spawning. And look at the nice row that these guys get in. They're all in a very, very nice row. And the nice thing about said nice row is, once we get a few of them, they're actually in a row. That's the noise that it makes. I don't even know the noise that it makes. How sad is that? In my opinion, the noise that it makes is... So that's one of the methods that I've been using. If you're industrial and you have a couple of little planes, that's helpful. Now 58 seconds left. Oh yeah. The nice thing about the tank, or the airplane, you can see where I'm touching versus what it attacks. It actually picks the best thing to attack. So you don't even have to really say, attack this troop. You really just have to walk in there, do that. I'm not going to waste those guys because we've only got 30 seconds left, but I can drop a Fusilier in order to get a few more of these guys to pop up. And we're going to lose that guy anyways, so it works. I think it works, maybe. 7 seconds left. Are we going to get enough chance? 3, 2. That was a fail. You picked the wrong thing to attack, Mr. Plane. But that's one method that I've been using that I feel has been kind of interesting, to say the least.
And basically all I've been doing, and I'm certainly not doing as well as Chris. Like, what's your count at?
After that one? So that was 170.
Yeah.
170?
Yeah, you're at like twice.
Yeah.
I don't even think I think I'm over 2. Is like how not to attack and rally. DomiNations.
You're just using horrible rally points?
Yeah, well, because I mean, I'm chasing some loot right now.
Yeah.
So I choose my bases carefully, and basically I just draw the troops out of the base.
And that's, you know, we talked about a few different methodologies that would actually work for this event.
So, I mean, I'm not 5-starring, but
It's not the goal.
I'm still getting most of what I'm after, and
that makes you happy.
that makes me happy. That does.
It makes you happy.
I'm not sure I'm going to make it through this event, but we'll see.
You had said that, but I'm not entirely satisfied with that.
Well, it just all depends on...
Try that. And try... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I really don't know.
You play with some stuff, and then it comes up, and then it goes away, and then... Seems like a... And yeah. Hello, YouTube support? It's red at the top, but I can still see the stream, and nobody's complaining. But maybe it's just like, hey, you're not moving this portion of the screen fast enough, and therefore we've detected that you're not actually streaming properly.
Yeah, I don't know. What does the interweb say?
The interweb says adjust your settings. See, look at it spazzing out.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems
to work. The advantage of the one that I just ran is actually less training time.
less training time.
Well, if you were to do that and use Gatlins...
Right, so there'd be one of those attacks and then Gatlins and then another set of Gatlins, probably.
Right.
And...
But no healing cards.
Okay.
Right. The other one that I was doing with the training blessing, and I did have it going on where I totally modified my army earlier on today. So I had 4 healing cards, and I had 8 Gatlins.
Yeah.
So that's what I had, you know, like in my mix. Obviously, it wasn't filling it up, and it wasn't in regard to medals. I was not looking to medal count. If you're doing this and hoping to maintain your medals, well, good luck. My method will not work. So what I was doing is literally just picking a base that had a whole bunch of buildings that were really, really undefended, and I was dropping like 1 Gatlin there or 2 Gatlins there, and then 2 healing cards in behind.
Yeah.
And I would adjust that.
And you were dropping Fusiliers to trigger?
Right. But where you drop the Fusiliers...
They have to die.
They've got to die almost immediately.
Yeah.
Or alternately, you've got to rally them. You've got to rally them, but the point being, they have to die. Those Fusiliers are just there to trigger the garrisons and stables. And that worked well. With the training blessing, I was satisfied with that. Right? Because I went persistently. There was a 0 wait time in between actual, training.
Yeah.
Training and running back and getting, I don't know. I'd say the average was in and around 150, 200 if I found a decent base. But there was other bases, obviously, where I completely ate it.
Yeah.
They'd run off and be like, oh, no, we got this cannon tower. We can take that out. And they go running towards it, and that'd be it. Defenders of the Forest popping up behind you and taking out the supply carts. That didn't help. But then it was beneficial to have 4 that were there.
Right.
And obviously having 4 Gatlins at my disposal. It was 8 total, but I would have 4 at my disposal.
So I'd start with 2 and
start with 2. Let them go, because you don't want them to burn through those buildings too fast.
Yeah.
They're horrible at doing it, but still. Oh, did you want to see what we're talking about tonight?
Oh.
We are talking about generic upgrades for every era. So, I don't even think... Have I told you about what my...
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of?
Sort of.
So, my theory here goes such that when you hit... So, say, for instance, I am going from the Enlightened Age to the Industrial Age, and I've done everything appropriately. I've got all my troops, etc., where I'm happy with them. Then, when I hit the Industrial Age, and the fallacy that I made when I was talking to Felix and when I've made suggestions in the past, I'm Greek, meaning that I get a discount on all of these things.
Okay, yeah. So things are more expensive. No, it's not because you're Greek. It's because of Notre Dame, which is why I will never get rid of my Notre Dame.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because there are people who are like offense focused, defense focused. I am, how do I get the most resources so I can upgrade everything I want the fastest?
Yeah.
So I would say I'm like resource focused.
All right. So with that being said, for every era, in order to be encompassing, the first thing you've got to do is you have to upgrade 2 mills, because you're going to need 7 million before you're able to upgrade any of your troops. And you want to upgrade your... what is it? No, not your War Academy. Where is it? Your mill. Your there it is. Your armory. So
Yeah.
those are the first 3 things that you. So there's 12 guys right there. Next focus is going to be getting an extra builder. Immediately thereafter, the troop upgrades are really up to you. Some people say, "Oh, I want to get tanks first." Some people say, "I want to get cannons first." Some people say, I want to get my Raiders first. I know Marla's probably going to get her Raiders like right first thing.
Yeah, probably not.
No?
No. But it'll be one of my...
One of your primaries, like artillery or...
Yeah, I think I'm pretty set on getting my artillery first, because it's just...
Artillery is...
It's so awesome.
It is. It really is. I mean, just, it smokes people.
Yeah, it does.
Like on defense, and when you're burning through bases, it's like, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that's where you're at. As soon as these 2 mills are done, you're then able, hopefully at that point, there's going to be a lag in between, because obviously you're going to be $1 million short. Right? You're going to be $1 million short before you can actually start one of these upgrades. But within your armory, pick something that you want to upgrade. You could even go with, like, I don't know, one of the cheaper ones, like shock infantry, or
your riflemen.
Your riflemen. Go with riflemen or musketeers up to riflemen, or, you could go with something a little bit cheaper. I've chosen to go with, a lot of the bigger ones that I've got here. What do we got there? I would love to have a howitzer. Those are just... all right, so that would be my suggestion, though. But you want to go for some of the more expensive ones, and you want to drop metals as well when you hit the industrial age or any new age. And this is kind of to encompass any new age.
Yeah, I mean, or you could spend money on a peace treaty.
One or the other, like whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Crowns on a peace treaty.
So once you're satisfied with that, the next thing you want to do is actually, if you are such a player that you are defensively focused, I think these are all kind of weighted the same. So upgrading a stable will still give you 3,950 XP versus upgrading, say, a garrison, 3,495. So, like, there's a little bit of give and take there. But I would say if I had to choose again, I wouldn't have done this mortar first. I would have done my stable first. And the reason for me saying that as far as a defensive building, is because it controls not just the stable, it controls the defenders of the forest.
Yeah.
So you want to upgrade your stable, and you want to upgrade at a bare minimum one of your garrisons. So there's another 8 guys. Now, the reason that I'm making these suggestions, obviously, is in order for you to actually carry on warring and attacking appropriately. The next thing you're going to want to upgrade is going to be your alliance gate. Now, you'll understand the reasoning for this in a few minutes, and it takes you from a level 5 to a level 6, and your troop space goes from being 18 to being 21, unless you're French. Then it goes up to, I think, 24, 27. Anyways, French have more. That's the point there. But you want to upgrade that, and the reason you want to upgrade it is you want to be able to get 2 tanks from somebody. So you want to be able to get 2 tanks from somebody in order to war, or if you're a hardcore attacker, whatever you're going to do there. You want to be able to have those 2 heavy units from somebody else. And then moving from there, once you have that, the next thing you're going to focus on is going to be your mercenary camp. You want to upgrade your mercenary camp, and obviously you're offsetting it by the fact that you can actually use your alliance gate while it is being upgraded. You can still get troops. And further to that, it allows you to offset the fact that you can't get mercenaries while you are upgrading the mercenary camp. Yeah. So that'll allow you to kind of offset it. Once both of those are upgraded, you're now in a position where you can get a couple of tanks. You can get, well, I mean, if you're industrial, you can get these things.
Yeah.
Flammerpanzers. And then, where I would say to go from there would be your... Where is it? Why can I not find any of my buildings? I mean, you would think somebody else designed the space. Your War Academy. The reason you want to do your War Academy, I mean, obviously, people have different theories on when you should do this. Some people want to do it right away. I say this is when it's got to be done, on the basis that you have to offset these things, and the only way to offset them is to start at what I would say is the beginning, where you're able to use what you've got all the way to it's finished upgrading, and then you can move forward from there.
Right.
And that works. I think that would work, or this would work, no matter what area you're coming from.
Right.
I think that's a valid flow through of this is the order of operations.
Yes, and I mean, mind you, that's only if you're a hardcore war alliance.
Which, I mean, I'm not sure if I like hardcore war. Are we hardcore warring alliance? Like, we war all the time.
Yeah, I guess that's, I mean, we're not like, you have to 5-star every single time.
Why didn't you 5-star that base?
But, I mean, we like to war a lot.
Okay. And, I mean, we do. I mean, we just finished, and obviously we're in another war here.
So, I mean, we're constantly warring. And I know I feel awful when I don't perform well in war, so this would be a way to sort of alleviate some of the pressure.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I'm doing it that way.
Yeah.
Right? The reason that I'm doing it that way is so that I don't feel like I've been put out.
Yeah.
As far as like, hey guys, I need to sit out a war because I want to upgrade some of the primary things. I should be able to
continue warring.
Somewhat maintain. I mean, even if I'm not sure how I would do worse in war, but anyways, I can at least go 2 down or 3 down. I can still be useful, I guess, in war is what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I'm doing it. I don't want to set up a war. That's the only place that I get loot. And the loot is ridiculous. This is my loot. Did I show you my loot? That's my loot from one war.
Yeah.
That's a single war. Yeah. And obviously, like, your command post will come later on down the line as far as that order of operations.
Yeah.
Oh, look, our daughter's squirming.
She is.
Oh, look at her little feet.
I know.
We took her shopping today, and all of the old elderly ladies were enamored with her. And she was actually quite fascinated with them. She was gooing and gawing and smiling at them. And I mean, they were in love. Oh my goodness, they're so sweet at this age. And they are. She really is. So, now, what else are we going to talk about? Do you have any problems with that? Those are the rules right now. Moving forward, those are the rules.
There are no rules.
Oh. I don't, and that's the other point, I guess, is that there are no rules. These are just simply suggestions.
Yeah.
I make suggestions based on what I know about the game. If you know more, I'm sure a ton of you people do know more, then, you know, feel free to share them. But I think that's part of it is share them. Share them. People like to hear this stuff.
Yeah.
What else were we going to do? Where do you go from there? Walls. If you didn't see my last war attack, that is the exact reason that you do walls, is because this guy just ate me completely. I mean, he didn't get all my troops, but I mean, I wasn't making it all the way through his base.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I decided I was going to go through two of his walls. Two of his walls? Three of his walls? Four of his walls? I don't know. My troops decided they were going to go through a whole schwack of his walls. And it didn't work out well. You know, I think I got not even 90% of this guy's base.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. It was bad. And his walls were my level. You know, all of his walls were level 9, level 10. So, you know, let that be a lesson to you. Take the time and do your walls. Here, I'll show you. You want to see a master sniper at work? This is a master sniper at work. That's what this guy's name actually translates to, master sniper.
No, it doesn't. He has no idea.
Well, how would you know? His name translates to master sniper. Let's watch. This guy comes at me with 3 engineers and 5 motorcycle raiders. So there come the engineers. There's 1 down. There's 2 down, and they're in. And, you know, and they're gone. So then he goes ahead and he spawned 1 troop over here in the far left. I would assume this is a... Oh, this is the 3rd engineer that he went ahead and threw down there. Look at this guy. He's got a little axe. He's going to town, eh?
Yeah.
All right. And there's where it really comes in. He's like, oh, yeah. No, I'm done. And, like, I swear he must have clicked end battle before those guys were even down. But he, like... What? 3 engineers, 5 motorcycle raiders, and this guy walks away with 1,765 oil.
Not bad.
And I don't even get a shield.
Not bad.
No peace treaty for me. I told you it translated to master sniper. I don't know what he's pushing for, but that's really not very nice. I don't like it when people push like that. And I'm not even, well, I guess, you know what, I can't complain because my medal count is so low. I've got to climb in medals before I'm allowed to say anything about that. How close are we? I was thinking maybe I'd get you to entertain the folks while I go and do a raid. Oh, no. Do you have troops trained?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Show me what you're doing. Marla's taking over. Marla's taking over. What else do we got going on? Troop configuration. I want to talk to the folks about troop configuration. Obviously starting from, like, the medieval age and then moving up. I think medieval is a good place to start. I mean, we could go as far back as the Iron Age, but I can't even recollect what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And when I say troop configuration, I don't mean like, this is what you have to do in order to get 5 stars. Obviously, you've got to utilize a whole lot of other variables when you're going for 5 stars. For instance, like if you're British, you want to utilize your ranged shooters. Go get some diamonds.
Yeah, 5 days. 8 days, industrial age. And see, I'm pounding off my walls.
You really are.
I was concerned.
Wow, you're doing very well on those, eh?
Yeah.
Good for you. That's crazy.
Yeah, see, step 2, 3,000.
3,400 on step 2.
I know.
But your step 3 is less than mine.
Yeah.
Say something.
Something.
Your total is less than me.
Yeah.
Your step 3 is less than me. It's just literally your step 2.
My step 2.
And your step 2 isn't a little bit above what my step 2 is? It's a lot. Mine's 2,700.
Yeah.
Mine's 2,700.
So that's like 700 more.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and you get more food than me too.
That's because I'm higher age.
For less work?
For less work, that's right. Yeah, that seems fair.
Okay.
I don't
Not that I need the food.
I know. I mean,
but
you totally need the food. What are you talking about?
You totally need the food.
You should be able to translate food to gold, in my opinion.
But it's so easy to get food, and it's a little more difficult to get gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have one farm I need to upgrade, but I'm not too concerned about it.
You're not. How long is it going to take? You should really just get it done.
How long does it take to upgrade?
Well, if you just go like, touch on that bad boy, touch that. It's going to take 4 days.
4 days. Yeah, maybe I should.
You should touch that button right now.
Yeah, I'll touch that button right now.
There you go.
I wasn't. Yeah. Not. Yeah.
Oh, there's a wolf there. You should hunt it.
Leave me alone, Chris.
Hey, Duncan. How you doing, buddy?
Hey. Okay.
Show them your wolf again.
No, I'm showing everybody my wolf a whole lot.
Oh, look at that. He's hunting that deer. I wish the wolf would actually.
I know, like I just want like the bear to like eat the deer or like
something.
It's like sauntering around your little town, and I'm like, yeah.
It wanders through all of your guys carrying guns, and they just stand there, and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's eyeballs.
There's eyeballs.
I've been kind of peeking underneath there.
Yeah. So I'm halfway as
4 days. 20, how many hours?
23.
23.
I have glasses on, I can see. Oh.
That's really small from here.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. That was... Yeah. Gabby.
No, poor girl.
Gabby, you just farted for the internet.
Oh, don't rub it in.
Oh.
Poor girl.
She's 4 months old, so.
Well, she might not
Pretty
be sensitive about it.
Yeah, that's right.
But when she's older, she might be.
Hey, Gabby, check this out. Oh. Hey, Jack. No, Gabby's our daughter. She's 4 months old. One of 3. We're a little bit of a busy household here. But she was just actually... we thought it was going to be a cat nap, but I think she's actually probably going to eat here and then head off to bed. But she just showed us her eyes a few minutes ago. And
yeah, I figure I'll get in and check in.
I want to see how... Show us how you do. Show us your poor rally skills.
My poor rally skills. It's like, with this event, it's like how not.
I think that I was just going to say that I think that's what the problem is. I think that's really what the problem is that this event is actually forcing and training people to not attack properly.
Yeah.
So you've been running away from all of those things?
Well, I mean, not initially. I kind of sort of...
Try and pound off some of the stuff first.
Yeah, and I mean, this space isn't that great.
No.
That on
Double mortar. Double mortar. Oh, see? Good girl. Oh, see, and then that's when you do, like, horrible rallies?
Yeah, like, normally I would never rally there, but...
See, that's away from where I want to attack. Let's rally there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, like, look, those troops are just streaming out of there.
Yeah, that's not bad. So you're actually integrating that into your attack as far as the event.
Yeah.
Is it working for you, though?
I'm not... Well, this time it's not really working so well. Oh, no, there's my gallons.
Oh, that's awesome. And then you just pull them back in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, no. Come back here, guys. Come back here. There's more troops to kill. That works well.
Yeah, so it's just like...
It's O&M. That's what your abbreviated name is now. That's like the worst rally point ever.
Well, yeah, but it's like...
You're training yourself to do poorly in regular attacks.
Yeah.
It's bad attacking camp.
Bad attacking camp.
Welcome to Bad Attacking Camp with Marla. Today we're going to rally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Why? Well, because there's an event and we want flamethrowers.
That's right.
No, and admittedly, like, I have not been, the method that I have put out there, or the few methods that I've kind of been playing around with, I haven't been doing this full time. I agree, easier to say. O&M. Omnipotence, nurturing, malevolence. Malevolence, yeah. See? O&M, what's up? Our last war, now that you've joined us, O&M, was very, very difficult.
So
there was stock.
That is how you should never play the game, except during this event.
I am coming home with 0 troops.
Yeah, like literally, but you know, I'm trying to choose bases that are at least giving me some loot.
Well, I mean, some stars, some loot, and spitting out lots of troops.
Yeah.
That's good, though. Yeah, well, we were there, too. Like, we were literally, like, when we looked for our last attacks, we were 3 behind, and 6 attacks, 8 attacks.
I am going to pass this off to you, so I can go and feed baby.
I'm going to spend all your gems, or all your crowns.
Okay.
I'm going to spend all your crowns and train some troops and see if I can't do some bad attacks for you. Should we do it? What, for ours? Let's see what we can do here.
The bottles are clean where?
Uh-oh. Clean bottles?
There's one in the fridge.
Yeah, see, there's one in the fridge. I knew there was one in the fridge. What was the score? I have a screenshot. Hang on. I've got a screenshot on my phone. I'm not sure what to do about people that aren't attacking in war. really kind of bothers me. My daughter's still going. That's crazy. We'll ignore that device and look at this one for a moment so I can pull up a screenshot. What was the score? We were ahead by 3, I think. I want to say we were ahead by 3. Don't you disagree with me. I'm your dad and I'm always right. Why can't I find... This isn't me looking for the picture. This is me looking for the app to look at the picture. Just so we're aware.
Yeah, I think it was like 93 to 96 or something. It was close.
There's like...
It was... And I mean, like, 93 is... 96 is a really low win for us.
It is. It is. Photos... 99 to 96. That's seeing that, but I mean, we've got to start tracking them because we war all the time. There's multiples of us that start war, and it's literally like, I don't know. We're just like, oh, nobody started a war. War. Usually, it only lasts about 5 minutes in between wars.
We take a break now and then.
For a day. For a day. We like our wars.
Can I change your bottom before I feed you?
All right. Thanks, Norton. I understand that my subscription has expired. I'm just going to do a regular attack because, well, I feel like it. Earlier on in the stream, I did actually do the tank run. And the tank run was done in order to show how you could actually draw a whole schwack of troops and kill them with an airplane. Which I thought would be, I mean, yeah, it's fun. I would attack this guy even if I had half an army. And I don't even really care at this point about the anything.
Duncan's enlightened, right?
I think so, yeah.
How many is his step 2?
I don't know.
know.
That's a very good question, though. What do we got in here? Somebody gave me something. Where are we going to go? So, we got ourselves a quick victory. We've got some extra troops to kill. We've got some tanks that are going to take some fodder. That's okay. I'm happy with that. They can carry on taking the fodder. Okay. Heal them up. Heal them up.
Right back.
Heal them up. Let's disable that one. That one's not even doing anything. Is that doing anything? Other than, like, moving it kind of slow? Where are my tanks? What are they doing? Oh, there they go. Yeah, my tanks just caught a spike trap. Okay, I see what's going on here. We want you to stop firing on my troops. Throw a plane at you. Oh, see, I've already got all of his oil. That's it. We can go home. We got his oil. That's all I really cared about. Stop it! Leave my troops alone!
Yes, it's...
I am going to kill that. I'm going to target that. Oops.
Okay, sorry.
That was bad. That was bad. Bad, Chris. Bad. I think that cost me a couple of guys. At least a couple of guys. We'll throw my plane in there. My plane, it'll help. It'll help get us through. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So did you try something like what I was doing?
No, I just failed.
Oh, okay. At least I'm failing on purpose.
I guess that is, yeah, you've got that over me. You're failing at me on purpose. I'm not failing on purpose. I'm just, Alright, we got a minute left to get through this base. I'm not sure this is going to happen. And it's not because my tanks aren't doing what they're supposed to. It's because I don't know. We'll see. There's no defensive buildings over there. 43 seconds. Yeah, we should be. I think we'll be all right. We'll be okay. As long as I can keep moving and use my rallies appropriately, I think we'll be okay. And don't let them get distracted. Kill that. Thank you. And go tanks, go! All defensive buildings destroyed. 1 artillery over here, attacking stuff. 10 seconds. Yeah. I'm not happy. You have to have a bare minimum of 3 artillery to make it through any base. That's it, period. Any less than 3, you will not make it through the base, or you will be lucky to make it through the base.
Wow.
I think that's pretty good.
That's a pretty good fail, if you ask me.
I came across this guy, and I was like, well, you know what? I was going to do something else, and I was like, no.
But I can't.
I can't pass it up. 3,323 oil. Even if he didn't have the other 2. If the other 2, let's say, like 63 and 3 food, I'd be like, yeah, I'm in. You had me at 3,000 oil. Yeah. Have to have 3. So that's why I go with 5, is because, well, then at least a couple can die. But even then, I get iffy at that point. I'm like, am I going to make it through? Did you guys win your last World War? Yeah, no, that's what it was. It was 99 to 96 is what it was. We came up in the last 30 minutes. There was probably 4 or 5 attacks from our side.
Yeah.
That jacked it right up. And they actually had a higher total destruction. Their total destruction was higher than ours.
Yeah, because we were tied up for...
We were tied for medals, and we were ahead on total destruction. And then when it all finished off, because they attacked me. And what was scary is that it was like, their number 7 came up and attacked me, attacked Felix. They got like 3 or 4 stars on Felix.
Yeah.
It was like their 7 or 8 came up, and it was like, that was like the first thing that happened. I was like, what?
Yeah. So they clearly, they were a together clan. Alliance,
clan, they were together people. What do you know? Yeah, poor LB. Poor anybody that upgrades to the next level, really. We would like to say it's only people that are upgrading from Enlightened to Industrial, but it's the same thing. No matter what era you're going from, it's the same.
You're so excited to get there and all. Wait.
Yeah, it's anticlimactic. Now, what else is there? Let's go to my other account. My other account's awesome. Troop configuration. You need to understand what your troops do before you actually pick a configuration. You have to figure out what's important to you.
And it also does somewhat depend on your nation.
It really does. But generic guidelines, I think, are important. Like, beyond... So, before that understanding is kind of established, having a generic, here's what your troop configuration should look like, allows you to go in there and actually play with it and then mold it to both your nation, but as well to your needs or your wants.
Yeah. Yeah. And some people are just better at using other troops than others.
Oh, yeah. Like, we've got, in our alliance, we've got Paris. And Paris blows through bases. Like, she's 5-starring bases that are, and bases that I look at and I'm confused about. I'm like, how would I even approach this? And she runs through and she just 5-stars it. She's like, okay, that one's done.
Yeah, and
I couldn't figure out how she was doing it for the longest time. And then she shared a replay. And she recorded it and she shared this replay of her 5-starring a base, and she's going in with like nothing but artillery. Or not artillery, nothing but shooters, ranged troops. She's British. But that extra +1, and her troops literally just like swept through this base and it was done. Disabled a couple of things and like they didn't even stand a chance. I was like, what? So yeah, I guess the point there is that you do have to attack to suit your nation and your strengths, right? Check out my little classical age base.
It's like the difference between, I don't know, a Zergling Rush and a Goliath
Zerg Rush. Zerg Rushes were always, yeah. I'm not sure, like a Zerg Rush? There's the challenge, right? Get some troops from StarCraft into DomiNations and see if you can pull off a Zerg Rush. See if you could pull off a Zerg Rush on somebody's base.
Oh, yeah.
See how somebody, like a real world base, yeah, there can only be one. Oh, you finally got your companion tank. Whoop, whoop. Love the tank. 80,000? That's the goal. 80,000. What do we got? 2 hours left on that. I've got 55 crowns. How do I have 55 crowns? I swear I didn't have 55 crowns before. We got some troops here. I'm not in an alliance. I was trying to join up with, well, the enemy team. I was going to go over and actually say, you know, you guys are awesome. Love your base designs. Keep up the good work. But they were too high. I can't. 600 medals with a classical age base, not going to happen. And then I was like, oh, Invictus Army, I'll go and join them again. Well, they're up at 800 is their minimum medal count. So I was like, what? Shield Breakers, that's who we were up against. I was hoping to join these guys. Oh, and they moved their medals up again. We shatter swords, we splinter spears. None stands to Shield Breaker. Our points the fount of orphans' tears. Our edge the Widowmaker. Yeah, they're tough. They really are. Thoroughly impressed. Let's see if I can join our alliance again and maybe get some troops. Outlaws. Ours is probably too high as well. No, ours is at 400. We're okay. We're like, yeah, you can come in. Hi. I better say hi. Otherwise, if I just go ahead and ask for troops, somebody's going to kick me out. Annie. And am I upgrading my alliance gate? No, I'm not. I want to upgrade my alliance gate, but I need to get to the medieval age. There can only be one. I was using my companion tanks earlier to complete the Guadalcanal. So I was using my companion tanks and making them run the gauntlet. So start from one corner and then rally them all the way to the other corner. And when they make it there, rally them to a different corner. And they just, a whole bunch of troops just spawn and follow them all around. And then I was just taking my plane, because of course they're all in this nice little row. And if they're in the right spot, you can actually just use your plane and it goes through and it just kills all of them. It was a thing of beauty. Guadalcanal. You can tell that I don't play this account much.
I'm sorry, is she in the way?
No. I just wanted to have a look at her.
Oh, okay.
Never in the way. Never in the way. Sometimes she almost gets stepped on by the 2-year-old, but you know. Everybody's giving up on the event. Everyone's giving up on the event. Don't give up on the event.
You know what? Some events are for some people, and other ones, like
just aren't.
Genghis Kong, I didn't complete it.
Yeah.
I gave up on it. I'm like, you know what? I don't have the time. I'm not in it.
I spent a lot of time on that one.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time. You were frustrated at how much time I spent on that one. And I think I rubbed it in. Every chance I got, I was like, guess how many or how far I am in the event? I'm pretty sure that's how I was.
Probably.
But I'm never like that. I agree. I do agree that there, certain events are for certain people.
Yeah.
But I say don't give up before you actually explore other options, right?
Yeah.
Understand that I'm doing other things. Like I'm attacking normally and I'm warring, complemented with working on the event. I'm only working on the event when I have like an hour to spare and I feel like it.
My activity has probably just naturally gone up simply because I want to make sure I have those walls done before I reach IA and max out my gold, right?
And I think that's the point to the event, though. The point to the event is not that everybody completes it. The point to the event is to actually just increase activity, increase communication, and get people talking about the game. That's what I love about it, right? So, I mean, here's a few different scenarios. You can take 3 gallons and 2 supply carts and go find somebody with a Coliseum and just plop them down and watch them go. That plus a training blessing, modify your army a little bit. You're good. That's all you're doing. You're working on the event, right? Another, if you don't actually have Gatling guns, because I know a lot of people aren't there yet, right? If you don't have heavy Gatling guns, or alternately if you're that impatient and you don't want to wait for the supply carts.
Or if your metals are important to you.
If your metals are important to you, that's the other reason. You can use the method that Marla was using, which is just, bad rallies. Bad rallies.
Bad rallies.
So, you can do bad rallies and finish the, work toward the event in that mechanism. The one that I had suggested was to go ahead and use Fusiliers and get heavies running up and down the base and spawn as many as possible. Draw them into a corner. Don't even use any troops. Just use a barrage. Drop a barrage on all of them. That's another one that would, again, cost you a little bit of time as far as training another barrage, but not a whole lot of time. What else is there? Tactics. See, where's the barrage takes
35 minutes.
Yeah, it's 35 minutes.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. Drop your heavies, get them to run the gauntlet, draw them over to the corner, kill them with some, rifles. Get some riflemen or some Gatlins. Hi! Hello! I see you smiling at me. I do. It's bedtime.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. We're okay with that. You can hang out with us. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Big smiles. They seem like the Gatling gun, and I don't use that either because I suck at using them. Well, no, let's be honest. The Gatling gun has a very specific usage. There's a very specific usage. It's not the Gatling gun is not something that is like, hey, I'm going to ditch my ranged and go with nothing but Gatlins, because they don't go through walls. They don't destroy buildings the same way, and they're not a targeted unit. What they are is they're a heavy unit, they're a spray unit, and they're good for taking fodder. So say, for instance, you're in a situation where your heavies aren't close enough to your primary units or your supporting units, and that mortar tower is going to target something else. It can target that Gatlin and it'll survive a few more hits.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about them. And the other thing is if foot soldiers. So if you have a ton of foot soldiers that are coming at you, whether it be from a Coliseum, wherever, if you've got foot soldiers coming at you, then obviously you can pop down a Gatlin and it's going to mow them all down.
Yeah.
And that is lovely to see.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people who don't like Gatling gunners. I like to use one per cannon, or...
You said that was your rule, but I don't think that wouldn't work well for me, because I would need 20 troop spaces for that.
Well, yeah, you also go with an extra cannon than I do, or artillery, or bombard, ballista, whatever.
What is this guy doing? So this is my classical age base. My troop configuration that I'm going with is 5 heavies, 30 longbowmen, and 5, what are they, phalanx? I don't even know what they're called. Now, I do have Does this guy have enough? Do I want this guy? No. I want to find something I can overreach on. I don't even care if I come home with troops. I want it all.
Well, yeah, and see, yesterday when I was just regularly looting, I was going with 4 heavies and 5 Gatling gunners with a bad rally.
And getting guys.
Yeah.
Are you looking for tips on using Gatling gunners? Or are you looking for tips on completing the event with the use of Gatling gunners? That's the question. You're not medieval. I can't take you, but you're not medieval. Let's see.
Yeah, the Gatling guns are notorious for getting stuck on walls.
They love walls. What you need to do in order to get troops off of walls is you need to use a speed rally. A speed rally is when you rally toward a specific building that is already under attack in order to simply speed up the attack, speed up those units.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the ticket there. That's what you need to do.
And sometimes that doesn't work.
Sometimes it doesn't work,
Sometimes
but
it does.
it will. Yeah, that is your best option. Where do we need to? Oh, see, and this guy's like his gold's all out. What are you doing? What have we got? Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. I'll hang out and take all this guy's stuff.
Yeah. Gatling gun are used during war or normal battle.
Both.
No.
Oh no! Oh no! This guy's got a freaking tank there. Or never mind. It's gone now. Ha ha. That guy had a cannon that popped out. That was ridiculous.
That's awesome.
That totally missed. And that guy totally died. Ah! Welcome to Bad Tactic Placement with Christopher. But the range will help here. I'll show you why range is important in a second. As soon as this guy gets rid of that, this is the advantage of range. Obviously, this guy's the classical age, as am I. But as he comes up here, notice that that thing doesn't even react. So that's the advantage of having that extra range. Pew, 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 pew. I want to stick that right there. I'm going to lose all my troops. But notice how that stopped attacking there, right? I'm right by the wall is where I managed to get, and that mortar that was here stopped attacking as soon as all my troops were here. Yeah. Go with 10 gas and the rest riflemen. Ran out to the corner and take them out with gasoline. Okay, so 10 gallons I think is way too much.
No, for the event.
Yeah. I think 10 gallons is way too much for the event.
Okay.
Gallons take 2 minutes per, and
I think you do what works.
If it works for you, I think that's great. Oh, this is Duncan.
Yeah.
So that's what you've been doing? Is 10 gallons? You're crazy. You're crazy. And why riflemen? Why not fusiliers?
Because riflemen won't get through buildings as fast as fusiliers.
Oh, okay. I guess,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
That does make sense.
I'm making an assumption there, but that's...
She's got your back. She's got your back, Duncan. You're lucky. I have nothing available. I don't know why I was attacking. Just for the sake of attacking. I've got a black watch from Felix. That sounds so cool, doesn't it?
A black watch, yeah.
Black watch. What time is it, Mr. Wolf? You used a war tactic. You built an ambush trap.
Wait a minute. Black watch.
You built a ballista tower. You upgraded your war academy. You've gotten your first time quest. Complete the quest before the timer... Well, no, that's a lie. He doesn't talk like that. You've got your first time quest. Complete the quest before the timer runs out to claim the reward. The more you complete, the harder and more rewarding time requests you'll get. I'm not going to complete your time request. I'm sorry, old man. It's just not going to happen. Oh, he just dropped 3. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. See, Duncan's going to do the event. If I had to put money down on anybody doing the event, it would be Duncan. He's got it. My money's on him. I'm not doing the event. I'm going to try. I'm going to put a modest effort in, but...
Modest.
A valiant effort.
So just do a normal attack.
I can't.
Okay.
Do you want to just do a normal attack? I've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, here you go. I'll talk to the folks. I'm here for you. Any questions or comments? Oh, yeah, I want to talk about... See, we did that backwards. We talked about the event and then...
See if my troops are ready. Because I can...
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I totally need it.
So, somebody asked me earlier where to start. Okay, so for the medieval age, obviously you have 3 barracks. Each barracks has a total of 25 troop spaces available, making for 75, but I thought there was 85 available. Maybe is that outdated? Anyways, I'm going to go by this information that I've got here. I am on DomiNations on Wikia, DomiNations Wikia, which is usually fairly accurate. But we're going to stick with that for information. You correct me if I'm wrong. 75 troop spaces. I would be going with. At that point, I would still say 5 heavies. 5 heavies and.
What age?
For medieval.
Yeah, I don't... medieval. I rarely use ballistas. I don't think I used ballistas.
They weren't helpful, I didn't feel, in the medieval age.
Until they were, actually, shooting a ball.
A ball?
Yeah.
A cannonball?
A cannonball.
Until they hit gunpowder.
It could be in one before that. Because they're a bombard and then a cannon, and then I think you upgrade them to a cannon or something. I can't remember.
You're so chatty. Look at you. Hi. Do you want to come hang out? Come hang out and say hi to the people. Say hello, people.
Yeah, so in your regular army composition, you just use 2 Gatling gunners, don't you?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
2 or 3. So I'm a little heavy on them.
You're very heavy on them. I've always thought you were heavy.
Let's just go finish.
Okay, so O&M has 4 tanks, 3 artillery, 2 supply trains, a wall sapper, a biplane, 10 fusilier, and 20 riflemen. You are so tank heavy. That's super tank heavy. I use... Well, it's not super tank heavy. I can't lie. That's not super tank heavy. It's a little bit tank heavy. Here, let's move that down. You can see the baby. Hi, baby. Hello, everybody. What if we did the baby voice and you were like, Hey, what's up? I go with... Get it done. Just to get. There is a lot to get. I will admit that as well. O&M, I think that's too many. I think like 2 or 3 tanks. You think about using 5? No. Before you do 5, do me one favor. Drop down to 2. Drop down to 3 tanks. Increase your artillery by 1. Let's see. Drop down to 4 Fusiliers and go with the Rust Riflemen and throw 2 Gatlins in the mix. Try that once. Try that once and tell me if it's not better. As soon as I upgrade my barracks, you're thinking about using 5.
When I lay my cannons, I lay my Gatlins with them to protect them.
Yeah. See, Marla's, she's in there with 4 cannons.
4 cannons, 4 Gatlins.
Yeah. And you get, like, you're 5-starring all over the place, so that's what I mean about...
Yeah, do that.
Double mortar.
Yeah. I hate using more than one tactic on a regular. I can't. I've got a buffet.
I will fail before I use more than one tactic.
Yes, I will.
No! You will not make me! Thank you. I want to know the results. I really do. I'm curious because I have it on very good advice that you cannot get through a base with any less than 3 artillery. Now, 3 is the minimum amount you can use. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that metric has changed. Again, like I said, I don't think that works for everybody. Have you used even one tactic on this base?
Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, I should have used 1.
Sorry, that's just the one thing that I noticed when you said that was that you haven't used a tactic. Try it out.
I missed my protect.
Ah, is that what it is?
I did.
I love the how not to rally.
Yeah. Do not do this.
Do not do this. Like, even, yeah. Your audience will experience lagging. No, they won't.
Yeah.
You might experience lagging. My audience is not experiencing lagging.
Let's see if I can get these triggered.
I'll see. See. I do not know. I'm going to have to muck with those settings at some point. Before the tanks, I was using about 7 or 8 Stradiadoti. I relied very heavily on my heavies tanks, and usually 5-star. Yeah. That is the most important component there. You know, you nailed that on the head. I usually 5-star bases. You know, that's the point, right? The point isn't that you've got to stick within these constraints. The point is that you want to be able to 5-star bases at your pleasure or at your leisure. Oh. That wasn't a very happy huff.
It makes me sad when I get less than 100,000 loot.
Oh, and you got 96,000.
Damn.
Is that why you cry?
All the time, yeah.
Oh.
Makes me cry.
Okay. You see us just both like sobbing in bed. That one loot I only got. Are you gonna help me?
I cry all the time. Are you gonna help?
She's gonna help. I'm gonna grab her, and she's gonna give me.
Yeah, no, don't. She just wants to eat yours.
Hang on. Ah. What are you doing? You okay, or should you go see Mom?
I can take her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just worried that she's gonna
kind of
flop.
floppy.
Yeah. You're kind of squidgy.
She's still kind of floppy.
Yeah. All right. You want to see what I got for my base or my troop configuration here? See, we haven't even made it through all the ages. So, gunpowder. Gunpowder obviously is 90 troop spaces total. Pick your army.
I think I was going with 7 heavies, 2 cannons, the rest. Yeah, I think the rest rifles.
Rifleman.
Yeah, but I think that's basically all I had available to me at the time. Maybe some footmen or whatever they are called then. The
Foot soldiers.
foot soldiers.
I call them foot soldiers, just like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ah, yes.
Foot soldiers.
The foot soldiers.
So I've got my plane. I only go with 3 Fusilier. No, it's Fusilier. Yeah, 3 Fusilier. It says so right there in front of me. 21 riflemen, 3 tanks. But mind you, and I think you're the same as me. I think you're the same as me. I don't know what size your tanks are, but mine have 15,730 hit points. I go with 3 of them. 2 supply carts. I want it, or supply trains rather. That's not a train. That's not what a train looks like. Oh yeah, I hate the mortar guy. I dislike the mortar guys. So 2 supply trains.
Just doesn't know how to use them.
5 artillery and 3 heavy Gatling gunners. That's what I use. And hopefully, like, watch, I'm going to eat my words. I'm going to be like, this is how we do, as I totally biff it.
Yeah.
But hopefully, let's go see if we can find some loot. I made it through the last base, right? SM Nation. So, yeah, that's crazy. You're talking about going up to 5. He wants to go to 5 heavies. Like 5 tanks.
Well, I know when I was... I think it was when I was medieval or gunpowder.
I think it was medieval when we started doing like the 7 or the 8. 7. Oh no, we had 9 heavies at one point.
Yeah.
We were using 9 heavies at one point.
Yeah, so...
I like them.
Whatever works.
The mortar guys is the range for me. Yeah, see, he's always been an advocate of them. So I've always been like, those guys are awesome. And I'm like, no, they're not.
Yeah, I even got mine upgraded and I just couldn't quite.
What am I going to do here? Oh no, I've got to do this.
No, you can't eat my fingers. You could have some more bottle.
What's in your wallet? That guy just disappeared. He's a magician. You missed it.
Okay.
See, I'm already down to 1. Can I eat my words here? I only really keep my heavies in order to take mortar fire. I'll admit it. I will happily admit that. We'll throw 1 tactic down. And then, of course, the 3... see? I want to get you guys over here. The 3 Fusilier I literally just use for cleanup. That's it. That's all they're for.
Yeah, I sometimes don't even need them.
Am I right?
When my game is on.
That was a horrible rally. I didn't like that rally, but unfortunately I felt if I would have rallied anywhere else, it would have just been bad news, and now all of my guys are going to die. Have I dropped my plane yet? Yeah, see, he got all my artillery. Hey, it's Kill!
Hey!
I'm just getting eaten. You know, nothing new. Good evening, friends. Watch me get eaten. Let's see if we can't nitpick some stuff. Where's my tank? What's my tank doing? I got all his oil. That's important, right? Isn't oil kind of important?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at both of those guys were just like... Doo-doo. Is that going to happen? No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, not bad. Winning it ever since we came up against you guys. We've been nailing it.
Hello.
Have you a good war base for me, Ricardo? What area are you in, Ricardo? What age?
Oh, Bobby.
I certainly don't have a decent attack, but, you know. Marla might have one.
4.
Hello, Miss Marla. Kill is saying hello.
Hello.
There's another gentleman on here that is asking for a good war base.
For what age?
For what age? That's what my
And
question.
what wonders? What age? What?
Age and wonders. That's what's important. That was a gnarly war. Someone from both sides. It was good. It was a very, very good war. I was thrilled. Oh, by the way, Kel, you want to drop your medal so I can come join you guys? Go for industrial? Absolutely. I like my war base. You want to see it? I'll show you my war base. Go share it with the guys that we're warring against and be like, hey, I can show you what his war base looks like and where all his traps are. I'm not sure it would help them, but at a base yeah. This is the bug I show Marla every single time we go into it. That's my disappearing wall.
Yeah.
Hey Marla, do you want to see my bug with the war base?
No. I don't.
Alright, so this is my war base. You might want to take a screenshot, Ricardo. So this does fairly well in war. I do. You're never going to stop yourself from getting 5-starred all the time. It just doesn't happen. Like somebody is somewhere has the ability to come and just roll over you, and it's just the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a lot of good bases in our clan, but we don't have a lot of deep industrial. So
No. No, we've got one global.
Yeah, one global, and
Then there's me, sadly.
yeah.
And I'm like...
Felix is industrial, but he's just starting out.
He's like a puppy dog industrial. So, once you get into some non-stop pounding. No, look at Joey's. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Somebody screen capped it already. And really, like, does it really matter? Does it really matter if people see where your traps and stuff are?
Well,
I don't know. Maybe to some people it might. To me, I'm like, whatever.
they'll move in a week or...
I want to see what you're saying, though. So if I go and I scout... Okay, I think I follow. Okay, so if I go to him and I say visit, then there's the arrows, and I can actually go over to mine from his. Okay. Thanks, Duncan. That's actually a great tip. I like that. She's so awake. She's like, it's 11:25. It's time for me to wake up.
Yeah.
There I am. That's an awesome tip. Seems pretty good, but if I was the attacker, I'd start on the command post using a sabotage and those both bombards, catapults, etc., and try to get the quick victory. How many medals do I need you to reduce? Are we going after this war? Oh, sorry. 400. Can we do 400? I actually just lost an attack. It might be 200. How bad am I? That's awesome. Did you see what Duncan just showed me?
Yeah.
I think that's really neat. Hey, Squidge. I'm going to go and join Invictus Army. My other account. Because you guys won't let me war.
We won't let you war.
10 minutes. Wars 55-0. Yeah. For those of you that are just joining, yeah, Invictus Army that is the place to be, like up and coming for war and medals and ages. That is the place to be, really. Great group of guys. We had the opportunity to go head to head with them.
And they let Chris hang out there.
And they do. They let me come and hang out with them. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Felix is probably going to be like, Chris, what are you doing? You can't just keep coming and going as you please.
This isn't a hotel.
Do you think he would do that? This isn't a hotel. Oh, there we go.
Felix is so awesome. I don't think he can.
Where's my alliance? No. Join an alliance. Bookmarks. Invictus Army. He's got, yeah, it's 600. I'm actually at 426, so that's all right. Let's show them how we do. There was somebody that was in our war that was new, fairly new, and they seemed really, really concerned about halfway through war. And they're like, come on, guys, we can do this. And they were doing a little pep talk. I love the enthusiasm. Love it. But, of course, I kind of felt it was like looking back and forth in a room full of everybody, and we're like, yeah, we've got this. We've been here 100 times before. It's all good. Just relax.
I think he was just a little worried that because you get a lot of people who are really excited, really gung-ho, and then they just
kind of fizzle out. Yeah. I've seen it before. I thought the enthusiasm was fantastic.
I've been that person with a lot of games. I usually get infatuated with games for about, I don't know,
a week.
A month.
Yeah, a week or a month.
If it can keep my attention for longer than 3 days, then it's doing pretty good.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's not a problem. And I mean, all the comments are true. He was just saying thank you so much for the comments. It really is. I think Invictus Army is the place to be. Wow. Second to us, obviously. I'm a little bit biased. No, but seriously, I mean, they are. They're a great bunch of guys. And they really are. They're very welcoming. They're very friendly. There's some mild entertainment and jesting in there, and they do. Active. Very active. That's the same as us, right? Which is nice to see. Good sportsmanship. Oh, tell us about it. What do you got?
What do you need me to do?
Oh, here. I'm going to hand that to you, and you've got to go and join Invictus Army.
Okay.
So, other side.
Other side.
Alliances. I already reduced the medals. So, bookmarks. Invictus Army. And it should say...
They don't have a lot of room.
Join. They can kick me if they have to. They'll probably send me a message. Something like, get lost. Get lost, slacker. There we go. Now we can say hi to them. I already reduced the medals. Thank you, Cal. This war should be good. I'm excited for this war for us. This is going to be our tournament entry. Hi. I can say hi. My wife says I can say hi.
Oh.
Somebody talking about Clash of Clans
I don't know.
on theirs. What was I? What was he talking about? I was going to say something. I killed all my troops.
And
Not on this one. On this one, I'm not even sure if I retrained. Did I retrain?
yeah.
I've been... You can go attack. You should go attack. If they're all done, you should request some troops. I think I might even already have troops that I stole from Felix. I have Felix's troops that I brought over to Invictus Army.
Are you being, what are they called? A hopper?
A hopper. You clan hopping. Oh, we had Mr. Lax, Mr. LAXX. He came and hung out with us and donated. Yeah, that was interesting. Because, of course, it's a little bit peculiar. I would go and visit him on his live stream. He's on camcord. If you guys want to see some severe metal climbing, town hall picking, and a great guy, go pop over on his live stream on camcord. He's a riot to hang out with, and a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But he hung out and he was just donating. Like he had a peace treaty, so he was literally just hanging out. I'll have to tell Felix that the troops he donated actually showed up with a different flag when we hopped over. See, and you're playing that different. Oh, no, I guess that kind of makes sense. Get rid of all the fluff.
Well, yeah. I don't want my heavies to take the hits before they need to, right?
Yeah. Clan McLeod Outlaws. Renegade. I think I'm about done. Is there anything else that anybody wanted to cover? I hope you... see, now this has gone too far down, and I've missed the gentleman. Ricardo, I hope that answered your question for the war base. You know...
I totally got distracted.
Yeah, I'm very easily distracted. I apologize for that. My best suggestion for a war base is throw something together. Throw it together, send it off to Mac, and she'll go ahead and she'll review it for you.
Yeah, the Tuesday night.
Yeah, the Tuesday night live feed is where you want to be.
I also came across a website. Now, I haven't had a time to check it out or anything.
You're killing my troops.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I believe it's called Domination Guides, and they have bases for every age.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
So, however, I didn't look at the bases, so I can't.
You can't attest to whether they're good bases or bad bases. But Ricardo, seriously, you know, throw together a base, fire us off a message, And Marla will come and pop in, or pop in on the live stream even. And Marla will gladly take a look at it for you. That's all I can say. I'm not one for saying, oh, go grab a bass off of the internet. Unless you want to modify it. You got to make it your own idea.
Well, yeah. I totally biffed it on this one. Because I am, classical age? And I'm like, that's a gunpowder bass. With 250 of each. So,
why aren't you on industrial age? You're hungry. Okay. Sorry. MacMarla, why aren't you on industrial age?
Industrial age? Am I not? I'm going up. I'm going up to industrial age.
Yeah, she's going to be industrial age. Kill, did you finish the event? Is that what you're telling us?
You're all crazy.
Did he seriously finish the event? I only have one step completed.
Oh,
he only has one step complete. It's a nightmare.
Okay.
He hasn't seen my video on how to cheat. Well, it's not even how to utilize your troops most effectively. I'm 600 away from step 3.
I am a ways away from step 2.
Well, obviously, I guess the reason that I point that out is because obviously it worked. Who is your main on game? To add you on my bookmarks. And tell Ambry I miss him. I miss our long conversations and holding hands in the park, sharing milkshakes. Yeah, it really is. It's a grueling process to get through this event, which isn't really what. Yeah, I don't think that's not the goal, though, right? We kind of talked about that. The goal of this event is not.
What? How many do you have to get for yours? As
3,300. That's a lot, right? Like we've done 2 attacks and we've got 82.
82.
That's it, 82. So I'm not sure how they work the math on this, but 82. I think my method's the best. I've got to say.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm going to sign off. Maybe Marla wants to stick with you guys for a little bit longer. But I think I'm about done because my daughter is actually falling asleep in my arms. And I do want to take the time and go and put her to bed.
Yeah. These better be like extra special flamethrowers. I did use them, I think, in my last war, but yeah, I don't know. Somehow, like, in a war attack, you don't get the full appreciation always of the troops.
A revenge. That's when you've got to use them as a revenge.
Yeah, because
you can just drop tons of troops.
Yeah. Next time I'm going to use my flamethrowers on
someone.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, they both speak Spanish. No, that's insane. There's 2 Spanish people in our channel at once?
What?
I'm just making fun of them. Because there's more Spanish-speaking people. Yeah. If you want to... It's Mundo! Hello, Mundo! I'm just walking away. Mundo, why are you late to the party?
Yeah. Well, we're about to wrap up.
I'm sorry, Mundo.
Yeah.
Yo también. used to.
Which means I should be done.
I think that's the key.
Alright. Have a good night.
You've got to click the buttons. You've got to say the catchphrase. You've got to say
No. No, I won't.
wait here. I realize you were streaming. Yeah, we're done. We're signing off.
Yeah.
It's late here.
I don't think you need to whisper. It's yeah.
It's late. It is late. It is time to get to bed. The little ones are done. It's alright, Mundo. It's good to see you anyways. I hope you have a good night. Happy Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.